Hello. Somebody was asking how to pick up things. Now, picking up things is actually a bit of a cheat. So I'm gonna show that here in that spot that was requested. So as you can see, the animation goes as follow. I'll actually let me switch off the animation goes as following, right? So he picks up the coffee cup. But what's actually happening, you can see that if we skip through this frame by frame, see that cup is being replaced. And what you can see here in the scene list is that we have two mugs. See here, let's switch this one off. You see, so you have coffee mug 0 that has a keyframe on the visibility, there you go, you see, that is basically kind of being triggered. So if I set another keyframe here, and make it on, you can see what's actually happening here. So you see, so he is basically he's already got a cup in the hand. Yeah, and that cup is attached to this guy, as you can see here. So what's happening is that this has been keyframed to go on, which is let me just name that, actually attached. So if you see the attachment here, you see that this is parented to his left index finger. You know, I could have put that somewhere else on the thumb, and you would get something different, you see. But let's go back to the index finger. And then this is being kind of swapped with a cup that's static. And that cup that is static here, so let's see, this is the attached one, you see. So if I switch the visibility off for this one, it will look like he's actually going to grab it, you see. And then the visibility of this one is keyframe to be switched off. You see, that's what's happening here. So that's how you kind of, you know, how you kind of cheat picking up things. In terms of doors, I'll do a separate one on that, but a lot of it is in the kind of, you know, the filmmaking aspect about it, you know. So if you didn't want to do this, you could still, let me actually just make a camera move, right? So you can cut around this. You don't necessarily need to see him happen, to see this to happen, right? So if you're making an edit, you can actually kind of show that coffee cup first. Let's switch this one back on here again. Actually, not this one. You know, you don't necessarily need to. If you cut around this, for example, and you're let's illustrate this with two cameras. So let's say my first camera is going to be like this here. He looks at the cup. You can see that hand moving in. So now I'll add a camera for this viewport. New camera from viewport. Attach that one. So that is the, I'll call that camera cup. Add to the track here. Put that up here. Let me just get rid of this vertical camera. So let's say we have and I mean that's like I really like using these camera tracks because you know you can save yourself a lot of time basically by editing while you're making 3D basically. That is like the, in my opinion, the nicest part of this application. So now I can do camera face. And let's say we're adding this now as well. I want to have that at this position. Drag that to the top, right? But this one I'm actually going to I'm also going to do like a separate kind of video on how to use these pivoting cameras, right? So actually you don't want to be actually on a 50 so it doesn't distort too much. But let's say you have this here, say update. So you know, like, so if I want to save myself some time, like this is totally how you can tell that story, right? So you want to have a guy that's basically drinking out of a cup. You can go like, oh. So, and I do that with a lot of times when I'm either lazy or just want to do something quite quickly. You just cut around your problems, you know. So and the same thing will happen with opening a door. If you think of basically like somebody in a film, you know, you never really actually show the action, right? So you show see if we have a door in here somewhere. You know, you show somebody either like a point of view. This is not a good one, but you show somebody either kind of walking through it, and then you know you cut to the or walking towards that door here, right? So maybe it's like an over the shoulder here. Let's quickly grab. I'll do a separate one on this, but let's do a quick one here. So if you want to do a door, I'm just using that one. It's not ideal because it's a transparent one, but I'll just show you. So if I have a shot like, you know, where let's say on this side of the line here, but let's go a little bit, probably on a 2450. So if I kind of basically have a shot like this, and this character is going towards going towards there, you know that he's going to go to the door. I don't actually need to show him like push that or hold it. My next shot can just be basically, you know, him being already stepping through, and that door being open. You know, so that's what I mean with. Should let's put some lights in. You know what? I'm gonna get too much detail here. But yeah, you could already kind of have that now past him, and your shot would be he steps in, right? So and then you have solved that problem without actually needing him to grab it. But that's yeah, just a quick note. Hopefully that helps. Thank you.